What happens when the word two changes everything? For some parents, twins are a dream carefully mapped out with fertility charts, financial spreadsheets, and nursery plans perfectly aligned. For others, twins arrive as a thunderbolt in the middle of an ordinary ultrasound appointment, turning a calm heartbeat into two and a quiet future into a whirlwind of unexpected responsibility, planned or surprise. Twin pregnancy carries a weight unlike any other experience in parenthood. It doubles the joy, multiplies the fear, and stretches every expectation to its limit. But which journey is truly more challenging? The one you prepare for meticulously, or the one that catches you completely off guard? Today, we explore the emotional, psychological, and practical realities behind planned versus surprise twin pregnancies, how each path transforms a family forever. Twin pregnancy is often romanticized as a beautiful miracle multiplied by two, yet behind every glowing photo lies a complex story of anticipation, adaptation, and resilience. Some parents step into the journey intentionally, ready to embrace the intensity that comes with carrying and raising two babies at once. Others find themselves stunned by unexpected news that reshapes their financial plans, emotional stability, and daily routines overnight. The contrast between expectation and reality can be striking, and the emotional impact varies deeply depending on how the journey begins. If you are navigating a twin pregnancy, planning for one, or simply curious about how preparation shapes experience, this video is for you. Subscribe, like, and stay with us until the end, because understanding these differences may change how you see parenthood forever. The difference between a planned twin pregnancy and a surprise twin pregnancy begins long before the babies arrive. It begins in the mind. When twins are planned, the idea is cultivated carefully, often after research, consultations, and conversations about financial stability, career timing, and physical readiness. The possibility of double cribs, double car seats, and double midnight feedings is not shocking but anticipated. There is a sense of control embedded in the process, a belief that preparation can soften difficulty. In contrast, a surprise twin pregnancy often begins with disbelief. What was expected to be a routine confirmation of one life suddenly becomes confirmation of two, and in that moment, excitement and fear collide. The mind scrambles to reorganize its understanding of the future. Instead of gradual mental rehearsal, there is an immediate demand for adjustment. This psychological starting point shapes everything that follows, influencing stress levels, emotional bonding, and even confidence during the months ahead. Expectation acts like a lens through which every symptom, appointment, and challenge is interpreted. In a planned twin pregnancy, nausea, fatigue, and physical discomfort may feel like sacrifices willingly embraced for a long-desired outcome. The mother may think, "This is hard, but I knew it would be." That awareness can create resilience, a buffer against frustration. However, when twins are unexpected, the same symptoms may feel overwhelming, not only because of their intensity but because of their symbolic meaning. Each ache becomes a reminder that life has changed dramatically. Emotional processing takes time, and sometimes guilt emerges alongside joy. A parent may feel grateful for healthy babies yet simultaneously mourn the simplicity of the original plan. These conflicting emotions can create internal tension. The challenge here is not only physical endurance but emotional reconciliation, learning to accept a reality that was never part of the script and discovering strength within that acceptance. Preparation differs dramatically between the two scenarios. Planned twin pregnancies often involve proactive financial saving, rearranging living spaces, and building support systems months or even years in advance. Parents might research double strollers, consider larger vehicles, and adjust work schedules with intention. There is strategic thinking involved, and that strategy can reduce chaos later. In contrast, surprise twin pregnancies compress preparation into a short window. Decisions must be made quickly, budgets recalculated, rooms reorganized under pressure. The urgency can amplify anxiety, especially if resources feel limited. Yet, urgency can also awaken creativity. Families may discover unexpected generosity from friends, community networks offering second-hand items, or relatives stepping forward to help. The pressure tests adaptability, and in that testing, hidden strengths often emerge. The preparation phase, whether gradual or rushed, reveals a core truth: twins demand more than duplication of effort. They require expansion of capacity. Emotionally, planned twin pregnancies may still carry fear, but that fear is often anticipated. Parents understand the increased medical monitoring, the higher likelihood of preterm birth, and the potential complications associated with carrying multiples. They may enter the journey already educated about risks, which can reduce shock if challenges arise. However, education does not eliminate vulnerability. Knowing statistics does not prevent anxiety during each ultrasound. Planned does not mean easy. It simply means expected. On the other hand, surprise twin pregnancies can bring a sharper emotional spike. The sudden awareness of increased medical risk can feel like being thrown into deep water without swimming lessons. The emotional adjustment curve may be steeper, with moments of denial, shock, or even quiet panic before acceptance settles in. Over time, though, both paths converge in a shared vulnerability, the profound awareness that two fragile lives depend entirely on careful care and hope. Identity transformation is another layer of complexity. Parents who plan for twins often begin identifying as twin parents long before birth. They join communities, read stories, and imagine themselves navigating double strollers through busy streets. This early identity formation can create confidence and belonging. There is comfort in knowing others have chosen and survived this path. Conversely, surprise twin parents may feel thrust into an identity they never considered. Instead of gradual immersion, they face immediate immersion. They must quickly learn the language of multiples, the routines of synchronized feeding, and the art of managing two crying infants simultaneously. This sudden identity shift can feel disorienting, yet it also accelerates growth. Humans adapt remarkably when required to. Over time, even those initially overwhelmed often discover pride in mastering a role they never imagined holding. Relationship dynamics can also shift differently depending on whether twins were planned. When couples intentionally pursue twins, conversations about responsibility, distribution, nighttime routines, and career adjustments often occur beforehand. Expectations may be clearer even if reality later challenges them. Shared intention can strengthen partnership because both individuals entered the journey knowingly. In surprise scenarios, however, partners may process the news differently. One may feel excitement while the other feels fear. Misaligned emotional responses can create temporary tension. Communication becomes critical. Without open discussion, resentment or misunderstanding may grow. However, overcoming that initial emotional gap can deepen connection profoundly. Facing an unexpected challenge together often forges resilience in a relationship, transforming shock into solidarity. Financial pressure is a practical but powerful factor. Planning for twins often includes deliberate saving and budgeting, acknowledging that expenses will double in diapers, healthcare, childcare, and education. Financial preparation can reduce stress, allowing parents to focus more on bonding. Still, even planned budgets can underestimate the real cost of raising two infants simultaneously. In surprise pregnancies, financial strain may feel immediate and intense. Parents may worry about housing space, maternity leave duration, and future schooling expenses. The emotional weight of financial uncertainty can overshadow early joy, yet resourcefulness often blossoms in these moments. Families learn to prioritize essentials, seek community support, and redefine what is truly necessary. In both scenarios, financial reality becomes a teacher in adaptability and resilience. Physical demands do not discriminate between planned and surprise pregnancies. Carrying twins places greater strain on the body, increasing fatigue, discomfort, and medical monitoring. Even a fully prepared mother may be shocked by the intensity of exhaustion. The body does not care whether the pregnancy was planned. It responds to biology. However, mindset can influence coping. Planned pregnancies may involve early physical preparation, such as improved nutrition or exercise habits, which can aid endurance. Surprise pregnancies may require rapid lifestyle adjustments, sometimes under stress. The physical challenge remains equally significant. but emotional framing can alter how that challenge feels day to day. Support systems often determine whether a twin pregnancy feels manageable or overwhelming. Planned twin parents may intentionally build networks, informing family and friends early and arranging postpartum help. Anticipation allows organization. Surprise twin parents may initially hesitate to share the news, needing time to process before inviting others into their new reality. This delay can temporarily limit support. Yet once shared, surprise often generates an outpouring of assistance. Communities are frequently inspired by the uniqueness of twins, stepping forward with enthusiasm. The difference lies in timing, not necessarily in quantity of help. Expectation versus reality is perhaps the most revealing comparison. Those who plan for twins may imagine adorable synchronized outfits and built-in companionship. And while those joys are real, the daily grind can feel harsher than imagined. Planned expectations sometimes romanticizes the experience, leading to subtle disappointment when reality proves messier. Conversely, surprise twin parents may initially brace for chaos, imagining the worst-case scenario. When they discover moments of calm or unexpected ease, gratitude can feel amplified. In this sense, lower expectations can occasionally create more pleasant surprises. The emotional baseline influences satisfaction. The postpartum period intensifies all differences. Sleep deprivation doubles, feeding schedules intertwine, and recovery overlaps with constant demand. Planned twin parents may feel mentally ready for sleepless nights, yet readiness does not equal immunity to exhaustion. Surprise twin parents may confront shock anew when facing simultaneous crying at 3 in the morning. However, survival instincts activate strongly in unexpected circumstances. What seemed impossible during pregnancy becomes routine through repetition. Both groups ultimately discover that resilience grows not from planning alone but from persistence. Long-term perspective often softens early distinctions. As twins grow, whether planned or surprise, the origin story becomes less central than the daily experience of raising two unique individuals. The initial emotional impact fades, replaced by shared laughter, sibling bonds, and evolving family identity. Parents may even look back at the moment of discovery, planned anticipation, or shocked ultrasound with nostalgia. The challenge shifts from surviving infancy to guiding to personalities through childhood and beyond. Psychologically, the greatest difference may lie in control versus surrender. Planned twin pregnancy aligns with the human desire to orchestrate life events, to believe that preparation ensures stability. Surprise twin pregnancy forces surrender to unpredictability, demanding trust in one's ability to adapt. Both lessons are valuable. Control builds confidence, surrender builds humility. Parenting twins requires both qualities in equal measure. Ultimately, asking which is more challenging may miss a deeper truth. Challenge is not solely defined by circumstances but by perception, resources, and mindset. For some, the anticipation of planned twins brings immense pressure to meet expectations perfectly. For others, the shock of surprise twins becomes a catalyst for unexpected strength. Each path contains its own obstacles and gifts, its own version of fear and fulfillment. In the end, twins amplify everything. They magnify love, fatigue, responsibility, and growth. Whether planned meticulously or discovered unexpectedly, the journey demands expansion of heart and capacity. The difference lies not in difficulty alone, but in how the story begins. And sometimes, the most transformative stories are the ones we never saw coming. Perhaps the real question is not whether planned or surprise twin pregnancies are more challenging, but how each path reveals hidden dimensions of human resilience. Planning offers preparation and clarity, while surprise offers adaptability and unexpected courage. Both journeys test patience, deepen relationships, and redefine what parents believe they are capable of handling. In the end, twins do not simply double responsibility. They multiply growth. Whether anticipated for years or discovered in a single unforgettable moment, they transform fear into strength and uncertainty into profound love. And maybe that transformation, more than the challenge itself, is what truly defines the twin experience.